Yeah! All right, next to me is my Buscadero BSX 140. It's one of my favorite pit bikes. I've taken it everywhere. We just put 14 and 17-inch wheels on it and made it even better. But it has one thing that's kind of always bothered me since I got it. It's probably the only thing on the whole bike that I don't think is as great as it could be. And that is the headlight. It works, it does what it's supposed to do. It lets people see you, but it really doesn't help you see anything. And a lot of the campgrounds I go to, Mid-Ohio and everywhere else like that, you're cruising around going to the bathrooms at night, you need to see. So, keeping in my theory of every motorcycle would look better with dual round headlights, we are going to be putting these guys on there. Now I went ahead and pre-wired them. Basically, these are supposed to be a three-way switch. You're supposed to have driving lights, low beams, and high beams. All this has really is when you turn the key on, it turns the lights on. So I added a simple switch, and that way I'll be able to turn off and on the lights, but everything's gonna come on at one time for now. We can always go back and rewire it later, but so I just ran everything together, positive, negative onto a switch, and we're gonna throw this on. So, all right, shouldn't take too long, and at the end of it, we should have some good bug eyes and make this bike way cooler. All right, let's do it. All right, couldn't be more simpler. We have two 10mm bolts we gotta pull out, then this will move forward, and then it's just two wires to cut and splice. I can get these guys off real quick. All right, now that we got the bolts off, this should just pull up and out, and there it is. And then I'm just gonna snip these wires. The cool part, what I did on these other ones is I bought a kit of these plugs. So on this side, I have added this plug, which can come apart. So eventually what I'm gonna do is I'll add another one of these sides onto here, and that way I can literally switch them if I wanted to. No big deal. So, all right, I'm gonna cut this, we're gonna mount this up, and we'll be done in about 5 minutes. We're just gonna have to decide on the angle and everything over here. All right, one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the hardware back into the number plate so I don't lose it. I'm kind of a stickler for doing stuff like that, because that way when you put stuff on the shelf and everything, when you want to put it back on or do something, all the stuff you took off is right where it's supposed to be. And also it can usually jog your memory if you can't remember how things go together if the hardware's still attached. All right, so if you ever want to put that back, there it is. Okay, and I'm just going to give myself a little bit of room here and cut these bad boys. Here we go, right about there. Woohoo! All right, so we're gonna add a plug to this later on, and I'll be able to put this back on anytime I want to. We're gonna strip these guys out, attach them to those guys, and then we'll start fitting this light. I'm pumped. All right, I couldn't reach the wires over there. I'm just gonna do it over here. I need about a 1/4 inch of stripped wire. There we go. Let me get a 1/4 inch over here. And we'll bring them back through over here. All right, so this is the end that I put on it. And the other one has a receptacle. This goes in there, it seals it, it's waterproof. So that's what we're gonna put onto here. That way we can plug and take off our lights if we want to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start. Always remember to do this before you solder. Put on your shrink wrap onto your wires so that when you solder them, you can then pull your shrink wrap down and have a nice watertight connection. Okay, let me get my solder gun. We're gonna solder these up, and then we'll slide that on there, and boom, we are ready to start mounting our light. Woo! Yeah, I know I should be using rosin. I don't have any. This will be fine. All right, we'll get the shrink wrap on there, and we should be good to go. Okay, let me get this other one over here. All right, get the old heat gun. All right, and before I start mounting the light and stuff, let's make sure our electronics work. So we should be able to plug this in and give them a run. And we're gonna go ahead and plug this guy in. Come on, there it goes. Okay, nice and snug. Let's see what happens. Okay, nothing. Good, 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 because I have the switch off. And nothing. Well, that's not good. All right, after thinking about it for a minute, when I was putting this plug together, I was looking at it upside down and I pinned it in reverse. So that means it was positive to negative and negative to positive. So let's do this, put it back. I've switched the pins. We got the plug in before I mount these guys and everything like that. All right, I turn on the ignition, nothing, because we have the switch off. Turn on the switch. Hey, all right. All right, let's mount these guys. This is gonna be awesome. All right, so the arms that the lights came with kind of have these clamps that you have to put around the back. So I'm gonna loosely put the clamps on, kind of figure out where we're gonna put it, line it up in the front, we'll tighten it down, run the wires, just you know, put them away in a nice place, put the switch up there, and we should be good to go, man. This is, I'm getting stoked. All right, so let me get this on here. Let me get one of them anyway. Well, you can tell we're unscripted because after checking this out, I'm gonna have to disassemble it and I wanna reverse this bracket. Basically, where the lights are right now, I think are too high for where I want them. I want them kind of down here. And the way the taper of the fork is, I can't get this bracket down, but it is angled up. So I'm gonna reverse it and angle it down. There was really no right way of doing it. I've seen them done both ways depending on how it did. I chose to start this way, but I'm gonna have to flip them. So all part of a project. Sometimes you make mistakes, but always just make sure you take your time so the mistakes you make, you can fix. So all right, pop this off, flip the brackets, put them back on, and we should be good. I'm already stoked. Okay, so basically now what I'm gonna have to do is just kind of move stuff around and figure out where I really like it. Then we're gonna bolt that sucker in, plug the thing in, mount the switch, and we are gonna be good to go. This is already looking awesome. All right, let me take a look at this, make sure everything's cool, and then we're gonna start tightening things down. All right, so we have lines on the forks to make sure that I have both sides equal. I'm gonna measure where I want it right here. Lock it. And then we can make sure that this one is the same, which it needs to come down just a little bit. Yeah, all right. All right, so I am going to lock down these guys, and then we can mess with the headlight in a minute. All right, let me plug this in. We'll tidy up the wires. We'll make sure it still works. Which if it doesn't, I'm gonna get really upset. All right, so before we go any further, let's see if it works again. Oh yeah! All right, I want this to be like this. Yeah, just like that. Okay, pop this guy over here, flip him around. All right, look at this. We're just gonna use what came on the bike. Just put it back to hold these guys on. If they forever broke or something, we could always use a zip tie. But why not reuse stuff if you can? If you can. Wait, is it going? There it goes. Come on, buddy. There we go. All right. Yeah! All right, I am stoked. How sick is this? It looks like a little desert racer. Yeah, we had to do a few things twice, but at the end of the day, it came out great, and I'll be able to see at all my events, and damn it, it just looks cool. I think the only thing I could have done better was maybe get the ones with the little grates in front of them so it even had more of a desert look, but I'm cool the way it is right now. I'm stoked. All right. Well, nothing was dumb and everything worked, so that was great. I'll have some links if you want to get these guys or any of the stuff you see over here. It was like a random purchase, but I'm pretty stoked about it. And they were inexpensive. They're under 50 bucks. So I will leave a link down below if you're interested in getting some. All right, on to more projects, but this I'm going to consider a win. Yeah, all right.